As we age, we don't just lose bone density. We lose muscle, and that muscle loss starts as early as our 30s. By midlife, if you're not actively working to build and maintain lean muscle mass, you're fighting an uphill battle against slower metabolism, weaker bones, and stubborn body fat. Today, I want to talk about why building muscle is non-negotiable in midlife, why fitness classes aren't enough, and how to track your progress beyond the scale with tools like a DEXA scan. It's going to be a good one. Grab your coffee and let's get into it.
This is a good one. I got a lot to say on this one.
Yeah, I figured because, again, like anything, everyone just says, oh, build muscle. So I think that people think the minute they pick up a dumbbell, that's enough.
No.
So they're doing these classes, they're doing Orange Theory, they're doing F45, they're doing this random little home workouts and thinking that's enough. But if you don't have a strategy, you're not building muscle. You may be doing enough to at least keep what you have, but the problem is we lose muscle starting in our 30s as women in midlife. Starting in our 30s, you start losing it unless you're working to keep and build it.
Not just you guys, so do men. We start losing muscle.
Yeah.
In our 30s. Same thing happens.
It's terrible.
And you know, the big thing that I used to hear as a trainer back in the days was I don't want to get too bulky. Women thought for some reason they're going to pick up a dumbbell, get like a body, but like, ma'am, do you understand how hard it is to build muscle?
Oh, God.
Men have a hard time. We men with testosterone have a hard time building muscle. You think you're going to outwork us and outbuild us with muscle?
I wish it were that easy
Right?
to get bulky.
It takes years. How long have you been dedicated now?
Well, we'll get into it in a sec, but before we do, I want to remind you guys to make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts. If you haven't left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, we'd really appreciate just taking the time to go over and do that. It really does help us out. And follow us on Candidly_coffee with Instagram. Comment here. Comment on these episodes. We love to interact with you guys in the comments. That's how we get to know so many of you guys. And ultimately, we end up getting to work with a lot of you guys. A lot of our clients
Ask
come
questions.
right out of YouTube.
Ask questions. We'll answer them.
All right. So, yeah. Why does lean mass matter so much in midlife? We lose muscle. Begins at age 30. I was shocked to hear that. 30?
30.
We start losing muscle at 30?
Yeah.
It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. But guess what? It's not really like, poof, we start losing muscle. A lot of it has to do with because our lives change. Our lifestyle is not conducive to gaining muscle. We're not eating enough protein. We're not strength training. I know a lot of people that I don't know, when they're not focused on a program or something, the first thing they stop doing is focusing on protein and strength training.
I mean, when I met you, you were a twig. You were skinny. You didn't have a lot of muscle on you.
I was exactly what I just called out. I was that person.
Yep.
Cardio bunny.
Yes.
Did not eat protein.
Yep.
Terrible. And I was very skinny.
Very skinny.
Skinny and weak.
Were you like 100 and what? How many pounds were you?
When we met, like 110.
Was it 110 or skinnier than that?
No, it was like 110, but
Yeah.
it was just no muscle though.
No.
Just a skinny girl.
Yeah.
Women lose 3 to 5% of muscle per decade if they aren't strength training. That's crazy. So if you get like a scan and look at your lean mass and think 3 to 5% of those pounds are going to go away each decade, and then it's going to be either you're gaining fat or you're just getting frail and skinny.
You don't want to be frail and skinny fat. You're going to need muscle as you get older, ladies. You're going to need it to open up a jar, lift something.
You
You're
know
going to
what
need it.
the biggest motivator for me to put more muscle on my body is?
What?
What do you think?
Motivator?
Yeah. Why do I want more muscle? What's the most important thing that it helps you do if you have more muscle?
It helps you better metabolism, obviously.
Yes, that's why. For me,
Okay.
it's because the more muscle you have, the more you can eat.
Yes, that's
It's
true.
like,
She's
think of-
right. It's like a furnace. You create a furnace inside of your body.
Well, I like to think about it like muscles it holds calories, right? It does. It holds calories, your muscles. The bigger they are, the more calories they can hold. If your calories are being held in your muscles, you're fit, you're strong, you're toned. When that storage overflows, it's body fat. So the bigger your muscles are, the more you can eat without it overflowing. But if you have tiny muscles, you eat a little bit, it fills the muscle up, and then it goes right to body fat. So you could eat way more. I like to think of my muscles as I'm building more storage so I can eat more because I love food.
Yeah.
I love food.
Both of us do.
I love to eat.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut my calories.
The old Janine, which none of you guys know, but the old Janine, after she had her son, you guys don't know that lady, but she still exists inside of her.
Fat girl Janine?
Uh-huh. And I remember, I thought you were trying to be cool when we first met. I thought you were like trying to impress me or something by how you ate. Like, yeah, I could throw down a whole large pizza by myself if I wanted to. I was like, yeah, right. This skinny little girl, she's just talking to sound cool. And then when I saw you one time after a party, we attended San Francisco. Some of you may have heard the story, maybe not. Some of you new here, but me and her went to a day party. And after that, we're both starving. We're ravenous. I ordered us both the super burritos, and she crushed hers before I finished
think you
mine.
like got up to get more napkins, and you came back, and my burrito was like gone. You're like, what the hell happened to your burrito?
I know.
I crushed
it. I go, damn, this girl can eat.
the burrito. Crushed it. I can eat.
She has a man's appetite.
I do.
It's kind of a curse.
It is. It is, but that's why it's like exciting to me to put on more muscle and be able to.
Well, being a curse, you can also use it to advantage because you can eat more protein, which a lot of people cannot. They just can't sustain it.
Because they don't have the appetite to be able to eat the protein that they need.
Yes.
Because protein is very satiating.
Yes.
So for
Filling.
sure, for sure. I have to say though, it's been nice over the course of. I've been on my fitness journey now for almost 15 years. I started to really dedicate myself to strength training and protein 15 years ago when I signed up with Matt. And
well, no, you signed up with me first.
No, I know,
but you really got.
You didn't teach me about nutrition, or macros, or any of that.
That's
so
true.
I still was not
all the way dialed in. Yes.
No. So when I did the macros with protein and the progressive overload and did that. I started that 15 years ago, so I've put on muscle over the years. I have way more lean muscle in my body now. And the cool thing about it is once you build it, it's kind of like always there. Yeah, you can lose it, but it's like easier to get it back once you've already built it from nothing. When you've like built it from nothing, it's easier to keep it. It's not as hard to keep it as it is to build it. And once you've already had it, your body knows how to get it back much more easily.
And we call that muscle memory.
Yeah.
It remembers. Like, your body's like a computer. It remembers. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's the same thing, but you learn to ride a bike as a kid. You ride a bike as a teenager. You already know. You've done 100 reps, thousands of reps riding the bike. And all of a sudden, as an adult, you stop riding. The first time getting back on is going to be a little shaky. Mm-hmm. Then the second time, third time, you're going to get better. You're going to remember. The body's going to be like, oh, we did this before.
Yeah. So that time, you're going to learn how to get good at riding a bike again much faster than it took you
the first
initially.
time. Yes.
That's kind of how muscle is. And as a result, and I'll give you a perfect example of it does allow you to eat more calories. There was a time in my life when I was skinny fat and had no muscle. If I ate as much as I eat right now, I'd be gaining weight hand over fist. Week over week, I'd be gaining. I eat like 1,800 calories a day. If I would have ate that much 15 years ago, I would be gaining weight. My calories in order to cut back in the day, 1,100. In order to get body fat off my body, I could not eat more than 1,100 calories. Because when I lost my weight initially, when I weighed, 200 pounds, I was at 1,200 calories a day. That's what I needed to eat back then to lose. Now, if I were eating 1,500 calories a day, I'd be losing a good amount of body fat every week.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm keeping them high because of the strength gains and the high protein, I am, even at 1,800 calories, losing a little bit of body fat every week. Crazy.
Because you're building muscle.
Round 20 of my famous 8-week challenge, Bold, Balanced, and Confident, is here. This is your chance to go into the holidays armed with the tools you need to succeed. In BBC 20, you'll get my proven fat loss framework, customized macros, workouts, recipes, and the support of an amazing community of women. Women just like you, all inside of my custom app. The official challenge kicks off October 20th, and spots always go fast. Don't wait. Join my fall fat loss challenge, and let's make this your season to feel bold, balanced, and confident. And my calorie bank is growing.
Yep.
So over the years, I've been able to build a healthier metabolism. I can't imagine. If I were to eat 1,200 calories a day right now, I'd lose 2 to 3 pounds of body fat a week, which is unheard of for someone my size.
Yeah. And you'll probably lose muscle on the way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But I'm saying like I would never need to cut that low. That's crazy. No. A cut for me is going to be 1,500 calories.
And it's crazy that you said if you weren't as active as you were or had as much muscle, 1,800 calories would be a lot. And you're only half of what the average American diet is. Mm-hmm. The average, what Americans are eating a daily is 3,500. That's men and women. Mm-hmm. I think that number's skewed. I think it's higher.
They don't think it is. The people that are doing the eating don't think it is, but it adds up, especially if you're a picker and you don't eat big, large meals. You should eat big meals. Eat big meals. You'll eat less calories.
Yeah. You think that handful of almonds, it's healthy. It's almonds in your hand. That's 500 calories.
And it does just nothing for satiety, and you'll keep doing it all day long and eat
2,000
calories.
2, 3, 4, 5 tablespoons of almond butter, cookie butter, peanut butter. 500 calories, easy.
So at 40, most women have already lost 10% of their peak muscle mass from their 20s. At 60, without strength training, women can lose up to 25 to 30% of total muscle mass. Do you know what that equates to? That equates to walking with a walker, breaking your hip, falling. You know, it equates to a shorter life.
Yeah, exactly.
A woman with 120 pounds of lean muscle in her 20s may have only 85 pounds of lean muscle by the time she's 60 if she's sedentary. Wow, that's crazy. That loss isn't just cosmetic. It's linked to insulin resistance, higher risk of falls, reduced mobility, and slower metabolism.
And you do not want to be falling in your 60s and break a hip, ladies. That's all bad.
But with proper strength training and protein, you can increase that. You can stop the loss. And not only that, you can increase. It's a common myth, by the way, that women, midlife women, older women can't gain muscle. You can gain muscle even after menopause. You absolutely can. You have to have strategy. You have to have a good strength training program and stop burning it off. A lot of people burn it off. They're gaining it and burning it off, gaining it and burning it off because they're doing the wrong things.
I just posted a video on my Instagram with the overlay of a lady. She started at 68. She's 71, and she looks great. 71. She started at 68, and she's basically, her point's like, it's never too late. So you guys tell us, well, I'm 50. I've never worked out. It's too late, or I'm 60.
No, absolutely not.
I'm seeing a lot of women now are competing like in powerlifting sports, strength training. Just it's like their mindset. You know what? I'm towards the end of life, so why not? Why not give it a shot? Why not be open-minded? Instead of being closed-minded, like, I can't. They're like, I am. Watch this. And they do. Mm-hmm. It's impressive. It motivates me and inspires me to see these people a decade or two older than me. And women, it's like, look at them. They're not letting their mindset is not holding them back. It's pushing them forward. Mm-hmm. So they're living proof of it. So we're still young. You know, we're not old. Like a lot of people are like, oh, you guys are 49, 50. That's nothing. We have decades ahead of us to even get better, stronger, you know?
Yeah. That's why I'm excited to turn 50 because I feel I want to come in better than I looked at 40. At 40, I was pretty lean, but I'm more muscular now. And as we're continuing to build and work on that.
Yeah.
So if I come in a little leaner, I'm going to have more muscle. I'm going to look better than I did when I was 40. That's my goal. I want to look better than I did. You know, I'm aged. That's okay. I'm okay with aging.
So what?
I'm okay with aging.
Me too.
I'm not
embracing it. No, I'm scared, right?
No.
I know a lot of people panic and get scared, and women. And I know you're getting older, and you don't look like you're 20, 25 years old.
And
but
I'm okay with it. I'm not trying. And also, I'm not trying to look young. I want to look good for my age. I don't want to look young. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I want to look like I'm 30. No, I want to look like a damn good 50-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with my age. Why? Because I do the things that are within my control to make this the best possible 50. I want to have the best possible 50, which is coming up here pretty soon for me, you guys. And I'm on this journey to be in the best shape that I've been for many years at 50 because I like challenges.
Yeah. Prove them wrong.
I like it.
I know. Prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Because people always say, people have said to you, wait till you, at 40, wait till you turn 50.
Yeah, well, they used to say wait till you turn 40. And 40, right. I kicked 40's butt. I looked great. And we went to Miami and I looked really good.
So what'd they say then?
And now wait till you're 50.
Okay, so watch this.
Yeah. So then I'm just going to show up. I'm a different 50. It's a Janine 50.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not fitting myself into a box of what, you know, like sometimes we'll meet a lot of new people in our community and stuff, and they'll be shocked when we tell them we're empty nesters.
Yeah,
They're
they
always
do.
like, what?
Yeah.
You know?
They don't think we're our age.
And
we're
it's
like, we're in your group now.
Again,
We're in the
it's
50s.
because, I mean, we're out and about, we're active, we're doing all the things. We're just not falling into the typical, letting people put us in a box for what it looks like. I'm not every day complaining about all my ailments, and you know, I might joke. We joke like for social media, but I mean, I feel good. I feel good, and strength training and building muscle is a big part of that.
And you could tell the difference between somebody who's in shape, who's just physically sound, mentally sound, their energy, their movement, everything's different. Versus someone who's, I hate to say it, but obese, overweight, they look defeated. Their energy is low. Their mood is low. They're unhappy. I could feel their energy. I'm an energy person. I always say that. I pick up on people's energy.
So here's the thing when it comes to making these changes in midlife, you cannot rely on the scale. A DEXA scan is a great tool. Those aren't even 100%, you know, accurate as well, because there's variables that can impact those, but it's the best thing we've got. Okay. So it's better than nothing. A scale weight doesn't tell you what you're actually losing, because you could be losing body fat and gaining muscle. Right now, last I had checked, I was up 3 pounds from when we started my new strength training and all of that, but I'm definitely leaner. I need to get a DEXA scan when this is all said and done. I bet you my body fat's going to be, you know, in the teens. I'm aiming for like that 19%, 18% body fat. And my lean muscle will be nice and strong. So I'll look more fit at that. And I'll only know that. And the scale weight will not have changed much with that, because I'm gaining muscle, but I'm losing body fat. So DEXA scan will give you that data that's so important to like support that what you're doing is working. I would suggest annually, just like blood work, at least once a year, do blood work, at least once a year, do a DEXA scan, so that you can make sure you are preventing sarcopenia. Because if you're losing lean mass, you need to change something. You're doing something wrong.
Well, what's that bone scan you said earlier?
That's DEXA.
Oh, they
it's
could
the same
okay.
technology.
Okay.
So when you're going to get your bone density scan, have them also test your body comp. It's both. It's the same technology. It's the same thing. So why fitness classes aren't cutting it? A lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm told strength training," so they go and do HIIT. And they sign up for boot camps, and they focus on calorie burn and not muscle building. Those classes focus on calorie burned. I hate that. Like Orange Theory shows, this is how many calories you burn.
Means
it's
nothing.
worthless. It means nothing.
And it fools you guys at thinking you can eat more.
Yes.
It gives you a false reading that you can eat more. People do that.
They don't, and chasing your body adapts. So the same 500 calories you burn the first time you do an Orange Theory class, your body will adapt, and in the same class, after 6 months, it's burning 200. So don't chase calorie burn. That's a problem. You're going to lose muscle. And another reason why people aren't gaining muscle with those classes do not focus on progressive overload. In order to gain muscle, you have to have a strategy, and you have to progressively overload the muscles. That's not happening in those classes. It's impossible in that setting to do that. Yes. It's required to stimulate muscle growth.
You have to.
So women often feel fit, but are still losing lean mass behind the scenes. So maybe you are in a calorie deficit and you're getting leaner looking because you're shedding body fat, but you're also shedding lean mass. That is common as well, and that's a problem.
I mean, let's talk about the uncomfortable truths about GLP-1. A lot of women are getting skinny. Yes, they're losing weight.
And they think that means they're healthier, but it's not. It's causing other problems.
You can see it. They're losing a lot of muscle.
Light weights and high reps is cardio, guys. That's cardio.
That's it.
It's not strength training just because you're picking up a dumbbell.
And you're doing 50 reps real fast.
And you're circuit training and doing all this, sweating a lot. Guess what? You're not doing anything.
You're just doing cardio.
Spinning your wheels. The best way to build muscle, strength train a minimum 3 to 4 times a week. A minimum of 3 to 4 times a week. Focus on compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, presses, rows. Progressive overload. You need to know, are you gradually increasing volume in some capacity? Meaning you're increasing weight, reps, or sets, or a combination of those 3 things. If you're not doing that, you're spinning your wheels. You're not going to grow your muscles. Protein intake. If you caught the episode on protein intake, very, very important. Minimum of 1 gram of protein per ideal body weight. And if you caught that episode, you'll know how to make sure you're getting the right amount of protein, the right kind of protein. It's very important. Creatine. We also did an episode on creatine. If you want to build muscle and you're not taking creatine, why? Why not? It's going to help you. It's a tool.
It's a tool, a very important tool.
Yeah. Another thing that people often don't realize, actually I had to tell this to a client recently, is recovery is important too.
Yes. Don't overdo it.
You have to bake in. Remember, I said 3 to 4 times minimum per week. There's 7 days in a week. There's plenty of time for recovery in there. So you shouldn't be, working out too much is a problem too. And stop. Maybe you're doing your strength training, but you're addicted to the classes. So then in the days you're not strength training, you're doing your cardio classes. Well, you're just negating the work that you did in your strength training.
Yeah.
Recover means recover. Just do steps, active recovery, get blood moving in your body, but nothing other than that. No cardio. People get like addicted. They feel like they need to be doing something. Recovery is a big part of your gains as well.
So true.
So here's what to watch for. Don't fear the scale creeping up. Muscle is dense and you're metabolically active. The scale is creeping up for me. I'm not freaking out. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm getting stronger. I'm feeling good. And I know that it's working because I'm doing all the right things. But I'm not always trying to look for the results all the time. Just head down, do the work. The results will come. Focus on the daily habits that you have to do. Focus on getting into good routines. Stop focusing on always looking for the outcome. The outcome will come with your daily habits. So that's what you should kind of shift your focus to, because the outcome will be when you look at your annual DEXA scan, or when your clothes start fitting differently, when people start noticing, when you can tell, you look back at pictures, you're like, oh my God, my body's totally changing. The scale's the same.
Scale's the same.
So don't fixate on that. If you take one thing away from today, let it be that in midlife, muscle is your fountain of youth. At 40, you're already down some muscle. At 60, if you don't fight for it, you could lose a third of what you have. The good news, it's never too late to start. Muscle can be built at any age. Ditch the endless cardio classes and start training for strength. Do not chase calorie burn. Don't even track it. Don't look at it. Do not care about it. It's irrelevant. Next time, we're diving into magnesium, why more than half of adults are deficient, which forms actually work for sleep, recovery, and hot flashes, and which ones are just a waste of money. It's going to be a good one. We'll see you then.
See you.